Great. So welcome to Pramanic Astrology channel. Today we are considering the Libra Ascendant and the important planets for Libra Ascendant. What are the first thing? Let us look at the Libra Ascendant. We are covering each ascendant every day in a live stream at 7:30 a.m. And let's look at Libra. The first thing is we have to look for the Kendra houses. Ascendant is trine plus Kendra. Okay, is important and is ruled by Venus. Then the next Kendra house is Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. The next Kendra house is Mars, is Aries, which is ruled by Mars. Then we have the 10th, the strongest Kendra house, ruled by Cancer, is ruled by Moon. Okay, so these becomes the important planets, important Kendra houses for Libra. Okay, then let us look at the trinal houses. Trinal houses are trinal houses are 1, 5, and 9. Okay, so again, Venus is ruling, Saturn is ruling, and Mercury is ruling. Okay, so now these are the important planets for Libra Ascendant. Now, when we talk about the conjunctions, we always talk about the conjunctions as in I have Sun and Mars conjunct, I have Venus and Mercury conjunct in so and so house in the Rashi. We always have to look for the lordship of those planets. Okay, so any combination of planets between these houses is going to be beneficial because it will create a Kendra and trine Sambandha. It will create a connection between the Kendra house and the trinal house. Okay, but if you look at Venus, Venus is also ruling the 8th house and is going into the ascendant. Okay, so Venus has to be examined carefully along with the association. Okay, now let us look at few of the combination and see which one would be the best for Libra ascendant people. The first thing, wherever you see a Saturn, even if it is alone associated with no planet, will give you good results. Because why? Because it is now ruling one Kendra and one trine. So this itself is a combination of trine and angle. So wherever you have Saturn placed in for Libra ascendant, it will give you good results. Okay, now what if you have Saturn conjunct with, say, Venus here? Right now it is the lord of the fourth is coming in, fifth is coming in, one angle, one trine, and again this is Kendra plus trine. So, and Saturn gets dignified, Saturn gets exalted here. Okay, we are not considering the position of the Saturn, that what happens when Saturn is into the first house. We are just talking about the conjunctions of planets ruling different houses. So look at this conjunction. Saturn and Venus are friends, and Saturn is getting exalted. Venus is getting the strength from being in its own sign and being the Kendra Lord as well as the Trinal Lord. So this combination will work great in any of the houses. Okay, it doesn't matter. It can be anywhere. There is Saturn Venus conjunction can be in any houses. It doesn't matter. Okay, let us look at few other combinations. Let us look at if you have Venus and Mercury. Okay, take it in any houses. It need not be into this house. It can be anywhere. Be it here. Okay, so now it is the combination of the Lagna Lord, the 8th Lord, the 9th Lord, and the 12th Lord. Okay, you will see that it is conjunct the 12th and the 8th Lord into the second house or any of the house. So what happens is the 8th Lord and the 12th Lord requires further fine tuning with association. Now this 8th Lord and the 12th Lord is associated with one of the Kendra house. So it is going to give good results. Okay, now we have taken this into the second house, but if this would have been into the 6th house or 8th house, it might create a Viparit. Okay, or if it goes into the 4th house where Venus gets the directional strength, or if it goes into the 1st house where Mercury gets the strength, and so on. So you have to consider all these things as well. Next is, let us look at if you have Saturn and Moon conjunction. Saturn plus Moon. Now you have one of the trine lord conjunct with the Kendra, conjunct with the Kendra. Now the Kendra lord is conjunct with another trinal lord, and this can work great. But again, you have to consider, when you will consider the natural friendship of these two planets, they don't get along well. So again, you have to consider like this. If it would have been Moon plus Venus, then we can further interpret it as good or bad, or depending upon, we will alter the interpretation. But this is also one of the important combination for the angular and trinal lord conjunctions. Next is, let us look at Venus. Let's look at Mercury plus Moon. Now this is the best combination, I would say. Why? You would say that Mercury is ruling the 12th house, but look, if you look at the lordship, it is ruling the 9th house and the 12th house. Okay, and Moon is ruling only the 10th house, the Kendra. So it is a connection between the 9th and the 10th lord. So the 9th lord Mercury and the 10th lord Moon is conjunct here. So it is a good combination for Libra ascendant. Okay, So yes, you can go on and uh, try all the combinations of angle and trine, and it will give you a better idea about what exactly is working for Libra ascendant people. Now let us go to the community tab for the questions. Uh, okay. Ranjita Reddy, seventh lord in 12th house, moon in 6th, Rahu in 7th. This combination give good results or bad results. Moon is in 6th, give what kind of career? What kind of career, we cannot discuss it here. But when you have a 7th lord, let's see what is the 7th lord. 7th lord is going into the 12th house. Mars is going in 12th house. Then Rahu is in here. Rahu is here. And we cannot really predict about the what kind of career you will have. But yes, Mars is a Maraka for this Lagna and is going into the Dushtana house. So again, you have to look for the associations. Whenever you have any involvement of 8th or 12th house or Lord, you have to look for the association of those planets with the angular or triangle lords. That will change the interpretation. Next is Anjali S. Sun, Jupiter in 6th house, Venus in 12th, Mercury in 1st, Moon Mars in 11th, Ketu in 4th, effect of Sun, Jupiter in 6th. When you have, let us see, Sun is conjunct the Jupiter. So the 11th Lord is going into the 6th house. Okay, Jupiter is ruling Jupiter is ruling the third house of self effort and courage and skills, and sixth house is the house of delays. When the Lord of the gains comes in join here, it shows gains with your self effort, shows gains with once you put in effort, you will have gains. Okay. Next is Paromita Sadhukan. In female chart, Mars plus Venus conjunct in the 9th house, Saturn in 3rd house, and Rahu in 5th house aspect the conjunction. What will be its effect on married life? We cannot just predict anything here in this call or this live stream, because you have to look for so many things. But again, you are saying you have Mars Venus here, Mars Venus here, aspected by Saturn, aspected by Rahu. Okay, so all the malefics are aspecting the Mars, which is the 7th lord, and that's why you're worried. But it is conjunct with the ascendant lord. It is conjunct with the ascendant lord as well, which is the Kendra house. Now, where is your Mercury placed in? Where is your Saturn is also aspecting? So the two of the Kendra houses are in mutual aspect with each other. Apart from being malefic, they are also the angle trine combination here. Okay, so it will help this conjunction to work better. Next is Aquarius ascendant. Okay, we'll cover that. Right now we are into the Libra ascendant. Priya Kumarji. Next is Rachana K. Sir, Saturn Rahu, Saturn and Rahu in sixth house, Sun, Moon, Mars, Venus in eighth place, Mercury in ninth, Jupiter in 11th, Ketu in 12th. What's kind of career, please? Not possible to, I won't be able to analyze this here. Next, Laveti Acute. Rahu, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter in the first house. See, Venus and Mercury is conjunct the first house. We discussed this earlier. Venus is ruling the first house and the eighth house, conjunct with the 12th lord and the ninth lord. So it will give you a good result. Next is Yoga Hemant. Moon in Scorpio. Mercury, Venus in Cancer sign. Now this is interesting. See, he has Moon in Scorpio, is in the second house. Moon is here, and here he has Mercury, Venus. Okay, in the Cancer sign. Sun, Ketu in Gemini. Okay, in the ninth house. Mars in Aries for Libra. Yoga Hemant, we have already covered the Mercury Venus conjunction and association of the 10th lord and the ninth lord. But yes, this Venus Mercury conjunction is good, is what I can visualize quickly while reading your comment. I hope this has helped you. Dev, Dev Hi, I have Libra ascendant and Sagittarius moon, Jupiter in third house, Saturn in fifth. I have lost my job. Will I get a job or will be called back at previous one? You will most definitely get a job. Apart from any planetary conjunctions, you have to look for the current situation from the transits and the dashas. I always believe in your chart shows what and your dashas unfold and really tell you when. If you have Raj Yoga in your planet in your chart, but when that will manifest, you have to look for the dashas. When the involvement of those planets into the yoga comes in, then you get the success or the setbacks. Okay, always look for that. Next is Inder Singh. Inderji, not able to read it properly. It's too long, and I'm not able to get the question. Next is, what is the effect of Libra ascendant aspecting from Jupiter and Ketu? You mean you have Jupiter and Ketu in the first house? Please share that into comment section. I will most definitely come back to you and reply. Next is Subhash Biswas. Good evening, Libra Lagna with Mars, Sun, and Mercury in 12th. Okay. Venus, Moon, and Rahu in first. Saturn in 10th. What results can be expected in Saturn Dasha? Okay, 12th Lord is into the 12th house. Fourth Lord is into the 10th house. And you're going through Saturn Dasha. Always look for the Antra Dasha of each planet and look for the strength of those planets with respect to the Dasha Lord. It will help you. But yes, again, I can see the Venus Moon conjunction, the conjunction of Trinal and Kendra Lord here. Moon is ruling the 10th house and Venus is ruling the first house, which is uh, trinal as well as Kendra house. So yes, it is a combination of trinal and Kendra house. Next is Siva Parvati. I really missed your live on Gemini Ascendant. Worried also. Please conduct again as part of part 2 for missed people. Please try to notify more. Okay, we will cover one dedicated live stream once we complete all the live streams of for all ascendants. We have also missed the Taurus ascendant questions as well, because I think we missed the questions because the stream got ended abruptly. So we also have to cover that. Sivaji, thank you for this suggestion. Most definitely we'll cover one uh, Q&A session for all the ascendants, maybe for an hour once we complete all this. Soviet comrade, Libra ascendant, Mars plus Venus conjunction in 11th house. Yeah, we talked about Mars Venus conjunction. Okay, so now let us move to the live live chat. Now I'm reading the questions from the live chat. Pooja Tandon, how will be Sun, Venus, Mars conjunction in Swati Nakshatra in Libra within 6 degrees, and Mercury is Vishakha, third pada, all in Tula Lagna. When you have Venus and Mercury Tula Lagna, it is a great combination. We are not considering nakshatras as of now because we need to get hold of the Kendra houses, trinal houses, and which is the best combination. Then we have the Tatian Celis. I have Libra ascendant Saturn in the third house in Sagittarius, opposite to the moon, who is placed in ninth house in Gemini. We talked about the combination of mm, we talked about the combination of moon and Saturn. Saturn is a yoga karaka planet for Libra ascendant. So even if it is placed alone, it is capable of giving good results. So when you have a Saturn which is aspected by another Kendra house, it most definitely adds strength to this Saturn with respect to the 3-9 house axis. Next is Gokul Das. How the planet Saturn plus Jupiter conjunct in 11th house. See, Saturn along with any planet, if you have Saturn in here, Saturn and Jupiter is ruling the 6th house of the horoscope, and now it is Jupiter is ruling the 6th, the 3rd, and Saturn is ruling the 4th and the 5th. One trine, one angle. A Yoga Karaka planet conjunct with another planet, which is, ruling one of the Dushtana house, is into the 11th house, will help Jupiter perform better because it is conjunct with the best planet for that Lagna. Okay, I hope this has helped you. What is the next question? Laurette Segobin, can you redo the Virgo video? We are going to cover the missed questions, maybe a live stream wherein I will share on a community tab, and we can do that. Robert Green Carter, 10th Lord Moon in 5th house. Yes, a Kendra Lord is going into another trinal house. So it is a good combination. And also, have you mentioned any conjunctions there? No, I don't see any conjunction for the moon. But yes, this is a good placement for moon, because a Kendra Lord is going into the trinal house. Look for the aspects or association of Venus or Mercury or Saturn, even better. CCH Haitu, Sun in second house, Moon and Venus in the fourth house for Libra. Sun in second house, Moon and Venus. Again, it is Sun here and Moon Venus here. See? Moon is ruling the 10th house. So it is the 10th lord, the first lord, the 8th lord going in here. But first lord is also the trine lord. So it is a combination of a Kendra and trine. So it will give you good results with respect to houses associated with that. Varun bhai, I asked this question yesterday. Could you please give an advice if I'm in the right direction? Your question was too long, so I could not, answer. Varun Rai, you can ping me on Instagram so that we can discuss. Right? Space Blue. You skipped my question before Laureate. Which was it? I don't see Space Blue. I don't see your question. Can you please put it again? Space Blue, I don't see your question. Okay, Robert, we have covered. What else? Varun Rai, please ping me. We can discuss about you. You said you are going to do the MS in finance. You are going to change. You have already done the master. I read your question, but not possible to cover it in this stream. So just ping me on Instagram. We can discuss. And Space Blue, uh, how does the conjunction of Jupiter and Venus Mercury do in the 8th house for Libra? I told you, whenever Jupiter is ruling the 6th lord and you have conjunction with the Venus, which is the Kendra lord and a trine lord, and Mercury, which is ruling the 12th lord as well as the 9th lord. So it does great. Yes, even if they are Dushtana lords, when a Dushtana lord goes into another Dushtana lord, it creates a Viprit yoga. Okay, and when it is conjunct with the strong lords, it gets the strength. Okay, so don't get scared that your 12th lord is into the 8th house. So in fact, it's the strength of your strength of your chart that your 12th lord is going into the 8th house. It is one of the best uh, Viparit yogas. Laveti Achut, Rahu, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter in the first house. See, again, Venus and Mercury is coming into the first house and is conjunct the Jupiter, which is ruling the sixth house. Association of a Dushtana with the Kendra trine Yoga Karaka planet will give the strength and will perform better. Okay, do you have any few last questions? We are going to close it. Mars in the first house and Saturn in the sixth house. Venus in the 12th house. Yes, Mars and Saturn in sixth house. Let us see what is happening here. So wherever you have Saturn placed in, it is going to give you good results because it is a Yoga Karaka planet. And it is into the sixth house, be it a challenging situation, but it will be for your highest good and greatest growth. Okay, go and watch my Saturn in the sixth house video. I really like the position of Saturn in the sixth house because it aspects the eighth house, aspects the 12th house, and aspects the third house, and And wherever Saturn aspects, it really slows down the thing. So what it is slowing? The death, or the longevity, the losses, and the obstacles, the third house. So always, I like the position of Saturn into the sixth house. Okay, so yes, this was Libra Ascendant, as much as I could hold, grasp, and share with you guys. If you are, if you want to know more about the Scorpio Ascendant, join me tomorrow. I'll share this into the community tab for the questions. You can ask questions, and you know, we will discuss tomorrow about the Scorpio Ascendant, sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibes, love, and peace. Namaste.